I've been asked if I lived in a teepee.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no, like that's, you guys all know how to make teepees? No.
My name is Ryan McMahon. I'm an Ojibwe comedian and writer, originally from Couchiching First Nation. I split time between Winnipeg and Toronto as my homes. I came to the Fort Erie Friendship Center to check it out, to see what's happening around the Friendship Center, but also, maybe more importantly, get a sense of what the community is up to here in Fort Erie.
How come you guys get everything for free? How come you get free school, free healthcare?
Somebody that asked, what time do the gates lock on the reserve? Do you work?
I'm working on my right hook right now.
Have you ever lived off the reservation? I said I never lived on one.
How native are you?
Ryan McMahon! Woo!
92 years ago, a couple of people decided we are going to exercise our sovereign rights, and we are going to let these countries, the Crown, we're going to let these people know who we are. And what I got to witness yesterday was absolutely incredible.
We learned this from a child, you know, that to keep this going, we all have to participate. It's the J Treaty.
First song.
We are here in Niagara Falls, New York, at the beginning of the Peace Walk, which will take us from City Hall here in Niagara Falls back across the Rainbow Bridge into Niagara Falls on the Ontario side. And people are starting to gather. As you can see, many people here really asserting their sovereignty and asserting their indigeneity here today by coming across and commemorating the J Treaty. We've already heard one little kid threatened by their mom, so there's a good Indian mom presence here. I believe her exact words were, "You do that again, you're getting smacked." So we're keeping it old school and new school, and it's gonna be an awesome day. So we are at the start of the march. You can see people are starting to assemble now, and a hilarious twist, we're delayed a little bit because they're looking for someone to carry the Canadian and the US flag. And nobody wants to touch. Nobody wants to touch those flags. I don't know why. I'm not doing it. I'm afraid that if I touch those flags, I lose my sovereignty. So to be continued. We might be delayed forever because no Indigenous people here want to touch those flags. I'm not sure why. I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to say anything bad. It's awkward and hilarious and ironic. The next day. Come on, man. Somebody swallow your pride. It was an amazing energy and spirit with the people that were walking across the bridge. For those of you too lazy to walk, that were in your cars, I'm gonna take my car because I'm gonna bring the water. It's like, oh, that old move, yeah, wow. Smart. It was 129 outside, and we just walked, and man, you know, it was amazing. There were babies and elders, you know, men and women, and people just that came together to do that. And I got to witness it. It was a powerful, powerful moment for me. No joke, nothing else really to say other than thank you for that invitation, because sometimes you forget like how strong our people really are, right? And watching the walk, like when we started to approach the border, I got butterflies. I was like, whoa. Oh. So what are we gonna do? It's just amazing to be a part of asserting your sovereignty and to, you know, across international, what they call international borders, you know, asserting yourself this way is just, it's one of the coolest things I've ever witnessed, and really, really cool thing to be a part of. But it just felt amazing, and I was nervous. We started crossing, and then the war. What do you call them? The yelling. I'm trying not to be offensive, honestly. The woo when you guys are doing that. So we're just approaching the Canadian side, and we're about to cross, and these Haudenosaunee people are like super into it, but I'm Ojibwe. And I'm afraid. It was like, ugh. That's, when that started, then I was like, someone light a smudge, holy shit. I was triggered, I was like, every time, I'm gonna have to change my name or something, because my people don't do this. Maybe we're too passive, maybe it's just not, it's not in me. We don't do this in Ojibwe territory, and I feel like I am breaking the law on purpose, but I'm with Haudenosaunee people, so it's okay. So I don't break the law. I've never broken the law. I don't do that. But I feel like I do. Every time I'm crossing the border, I'm like, button up, and like, I brush my teeth, and I'm like, I talk white. Hi, how are you? Yeah. 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 Yeah, it sure is sunny. It was amazing to be there, and it felt like I was breaking the law. And then I said that to someone. I said, man, that's so crazy. We just like broke the law. We just like walked right through. We just went and broke the law. And he's like, F their laws. That was my friend Jeff, yeah. Yeah. You met us on the New York side of the border this morning. Talk about what this walk means for you and to be a part of it today. What does that mean for you?
This walk it's honestly probably one of the more important things that we can do. It's the biggest affirmation of our treaty rights and the fact that we don't claim citizenship to either America or Canada.
And I was feeling nervous, because we don't do that. And in the walk, you know, listening to people kind of tell me about their own history and perspectives on it, and their own experience, and coming since they were babies and kids, and their grandmothers did it. We just did the march across the bridge, and it was pretty amazing. What is for you today, being here with your family? What does today mean to you?
Well, today it's been a long time since we've been here, you know. So we took today just to come down here, and it's. I remember doing this a long time ago. My grandfather, my grandmother always was a big thing, right? Was celebration day. This is our rights across that border, you know. So they always pushed us to be here when I was younger, and that's actually pretty wild, you know, just to be here and to see everybody that's out, you know. to see everybody and people I haven't seen in a while. You know, it's nice to catch up with the new babies and the old babies. You know, everybody's growing up to see everybody again. So just being here with my kids, and they're gonna dance today too. You know, always brings happy feelings and good feelings from my heart to watch my kids dance.
And it was amazing. And I was in there like, so you're from a border town? Because my hometown, my territory, my First Nation border is Minnesota. And they're like, we think every Indian in Canada that lives close to the border should exercise their right on this day. And I was all in until they're like, so you should start it next year. And I was like, yeah, someone should. What does that walk mean for you?
That walk across the border, you know, it's a short walk, but for us it's a long walk because it's something that's happened for the last 92 years unbroken. In terms of that link between that first time that, you know, Haudenosaunee people made a challenge to the United States government and saying that we have a right to identify for ourselves who we are and what this line is going to mean for us. And this line for us means nothing because our navigating each side of that river has happened since before you were here.
Coming over here today, a guy ran through the parade, you know, and almost ran us over. And it was like, man, just us being outside and being visible still really irritates people.
Oh, for sure.
But it was totally, it was amazing. And I, as we approached the bridge, and you know, you see all the onlookers, and some people are honking, and a couple drive by and like, and they're like, well, that's why we're doing it, you know, and hey. All these cars are part of the parade as well.
Okay, well, I'm going through. It'll take me 2 seconds to go through. Are you really?
Get out of your car, my grandma will smack you around. Come on, come on. You don't gotta worry about me, you gotta worry about her. Make your choice. We are at Oaks Park here in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and this is where the parade ends and the celebration begins. And it's really amazing. I mean, there's kids playing everywhere. There's food cooking. They're preparing the grounds for speeches and everything else. And I don't want to reflect. I don't want to reflect and give too much time to the negative when we're here to celebrate. But as we were walking, we came up on a back alley, and there were a bunch of cars lined up in the alley. They had tried to go around the parade, and they tried to go around the people, and they shot down a back alley, but they were too late, and the march had already gone past the back alley. And the guy wouldn't wait, so he started driving into the parade, and we stood in front of the car and stopped and told him, you know, you're gonna have to wait. And he said, well, you guys are done. And we said, no, there's a couple hundred cars behind us. We're all in the same group, and you're gonna have to wait. You know, when Indigenous people are visible, when we take that space, when we go on our marches, when we take the time to assert ourselves, this always happens. It's always a problem. And that man was really, really angry that we were doing this peaceful march. And he drove right through us. He drove right through an elder. She had to dive out of the way. A couple of us that were there, we had to jump out of the way to the side. And it's just a bummer, man. It's really, really is a bummer, and it's dangerous. But I guess that's why we're here, and I guess that's why, you know, this march is 95 years old, and it's a continuation of the expression of sovereignty for the Haudenosaunee people here, and you know, to witness this and to be here today is a privilege and an honor. And like Canada and the United States, they'll put up with us as long as we stay behind the gates, you know? And if we're out of the way and not visible, we're not a problem. But the minute we assert ourselves that way, and the minute we become visible, man, that confrontation is always waiting for us, you know?
Okay, we're gonna call out our smoke dancers once, twice. Is there anybody out there saying, wait, wait, wait? Okay, nobody's out there saying, wait, wait, wait. So we're just gonna go. Here we go. Okay, first song, gentlemen, spread yourselves out. You can dance in this shade over here or that shade over there. Make sure the judges can see you, though.
We as adults or policymakers or teachers or legislators or whoever's leading the social responsibility question and the political question today really has to listen to young people. That's where folks like me, I have to get out of the way. You know, I have to stay out of the way of these young people because they have different ideas than I have. They have different, they want things that I never thought of. You know, their dreams are different than mine. And that's the moment we're in, and they're going to write books about this time because it's happening. We're a part of it. That's what this is. You know, we're a part of that change, and we don't even know it. And they'll write books about this. I believe that.